It's time for Lion Athletics on your new home for Baxter Springs High School sports, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by It's time for Baxter Springs High School Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome out here to Baxter Springs Sports Live tonight. We are live from Riverton, Kansas. Man, I tell you what, always a good start. But we are live from Riverton, Kansas, where tonight your Baxter Springs Lions are just a rock's throw away from home, where they plan to take on the Rams, where the Rams will have home court advantage. Lions looking to split the season series with the Riverton Rams, as the Rams were able to beat them earlier on in this year. This Rams team, a very good one, expected to have some good names tonight. One of those names being Chloe Parker. She's kind of led this team. She's that senior experience on the team. In fact, only her and E.J. Wells, they are the only seniors on this team. So that leadership experience that they both have, expect them to have that come up big tonight. And as always, everything we present here to you guys is presented by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. We're going to swing on over into our pregame show, the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. I already mentioned it a little bit, and I'll go ahead and go over to the other bug here so you guys can see, but your Riverton Rams come into this game 8-10, and the Lions come in 1-18. That one win coming earlier this year in a tournament down in Welch, Oklahoma, where they were able to get the best of, I believe, the Welch team. Of course, my memory doesn't always serve me right, but still, that is how I believe that came about. And they are looking to get their second win of the regular season, and this will be their last chance because Sub-State is just 6 days away. That is right. Next week, February 26th, is when all the activities for Sub-State will start, and we'll be ready to go in Sub-State. I'm still not sure how that's going to shape out. Acacia hasn't updated any of their brackets yet. It's going to be interesting to see who the Lions will face first. It all depends, actually, on that game over between Girard and Colgan. If Girard gets the win, they will be that one seed in Sub-State or something like that, something or the other.
I think it depends on if Caney Valley loses. They have to drop one more game, and then it's going to be a coin flip.
See, I thought it was...
Or the other way around.
I thought it was that Girard needed to win. All they need to do is just win, baby. That's about how you line it up.
They needed a win to win CNC.
So I'm going to keep a pretty close eye on that game, as that could be a tell for who we play in that first round of Sub-State. No matter what, it's going to be a tough opponent because it's going to be that one seed opponent. Lions have solidified themselves as the underdog in these Sub-State bracket. And as soon as we get an update on that, we will inform you guys absolutely. But until then, we are here in our last game of the regular season, getting ready to face off against the Riverton Rams. I guess I never said Sarah's back now, but I'm Daryl McLean. Alongside me is Sarah Goebel. We're getting ready to go here in Riverton. We're going to take a very quick break, however, and when we come back, we're going to have keys to the game, starting lineups, and so much more, all here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. Lions getting warmed up and ready to go, and I promised you some keys to this game. Well, it's been a long season. We got just one game left in this regular season, and then we go on to Sub-State where it's a do-or-die scenario. You either win or you lose. You got to keep winning to keep playing, and if you lose, you get to go home. But no one wants to go home. And so all those scenarios, everything that's happened over the year, all you've learned, everything that's come about in your basketball season comes to 1 point. So it's natural that you got to get good at keys to the game. You got to work on those fundamentals that we've talked about all year long. So Sarah, we talk about this girls team a lot, and obviously one of their big faults is beating the press. That's usually the main strategy that every opposing coach goes to whenever facing off against our Baxter Springs Lions. Besides that, how do you think the Lions can get a victory, their first regular season victory over the Rams tonight?
Play smart. Don't make errant passes. Don't be stupid with the ball, frankly. And score. The last game against, oh, I'm blanking, Girard, we saw them come out really, really good the first quarter. They made a couple shots in the first quarter, like first 3 minutes, I believe, and then they went down. If you want to,
it was toe-to-toe in that start. It was Mike Adams came back, hit a 3, and then we came back down and answered. It was really toe-to-toe.
Yeah, and if you want to win a basketball game, you have to keep capitalizing on scoring opportunities throughout the game, not just get hot at the beginning and then be cold for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And if you are struggling with shooting, you got to make it up some way. Be more aggressive. Like I said, the Girard girls, kudos to them. They are very good at attacking when the ball is dead or picked up. I think the Baxter Lions can really learn from that and be aggressive on defense like that.
That's right. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Volker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Volker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-through or local delivery with Volker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Volker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Volker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at volkerdrug.com.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas.
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. They're getting ready to go with their starting lineup. So, Sarah, go ahead and give us the Riverton Rams starting lineup.
For the Rams, we have number 3, Chloe Parker. Number 10, Rylan Thomason. Number 21, Avery Barnett. Number 44, Lexi Mallet. And number 52, EJ Wells.
Those are your starters for the Riverton Rams. For your Baxter Springs Lions, we're going to see the normal bunch. Number 2, Maya Vestal, just a sophomore. Another sophomore on this court. Number 3, Kirsten Burgraff. One of the senior leaders of this team, number 10, Bella Weaver. Coming in as a sophomore as well, number 11, Olivia Comer. And then to round out that starting 5, number 22, Micah Adams, just a sophomore. That's going to be your starting lineups for both of these teams. And we're going to go ahead and get out of this pregame show as we're just about ready for tip-off. That pregame show was brought to you by Route 66 Hardware, your trusted hardware store. Located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top-quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more can be found at Route 66 Hardware, 109 East 12th Street in Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. All right, we're ready for tip-off here. And Riverton Rams going to win the initial tip. And Chloe Parker going to pass it off. Going to go back up top. Going to try down low to start. Chloe Parker going to work. She'll throw up a 3 off the step back. Gets nothing but net. Now Adams bringing it down the floor for the Lions. Comer passes off to Weaver. Weaver back to Adams. Down low to Vestal, who's guarded by Wells. Vestal goes back up top to Weaver. Weaver, baseline shot from Vestal, no good. It'll be rebounded down low by Thomason, and Parker going to bring it up the floor for the Rams. She'll stop on the wing, thought about shooting, but won't get it off. Mallet on the far wing. Now Parker in the corner, another 3-ball. 2 for 2 from outside. 6 points on the board for the Rams. 6 points in the game for Chloe Parker, trying to make a statement in her last regular season game as a Riverton Ram. Burgraff. Going to be stolen away by Parker. add 2 more to the scoreboard tonight as she'll have a steal and a go-ahead score. 8-point lead already for the Riverton Rams, and all 8 points scored by Chloe Parker. Timeout call on the floor by Coach Roberts. We'll take it with them here watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Riverton, Kansas. Comer brings it down the floor for the Rams. Going to be stolen away. Thomason bringing it up the floor quickly for the Rams. She'll stop, put it up, and she's going to be called for a travel down low. Thought she had the and one, but instead going to get called for a travel down on the block. And so it'll be a turnover for the Rams. First possession tonight that they have not scored on. Adams passes off to Burgraff. Burgraff works towards the paint, guarded tightly. And now Weaver. Back to Vestal, baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Thomason and passed off to Parker. Parker showing off some nifty moves. Trying to make everyone here in Riverton never forget who was here as a starter. Micah Adams comes away with a steal, brings it all the way down the floor, not going to get the layup to go. Thomason comes down with the rebound. She'll slow it down as soon as she crosses half court. Passes off to Mallett. Mallett gets it to Thomason in the corner. Back to Mallett. Up to Barnett. Over to Parker. 3-ball on the way. That one's off. So, lucky for the Lions. Finally, she misses from outside. Weaver. Nice little move. Gets it down to Adams. She's going to have to take it outside the arc. Comer. Back to Weaver, standing on one of the horns of the Ram logo. Adams going to slow things down. Comer now. Passes off to Vestal. Vestal got a free lane in the paint, but she's going to get called for a travel. So with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left, Maya Vestal called for a travel, and an 8-point lead for the Rams is where we stand. Mallett takes a seat, and it looks like number 15, Ellie Helms, comes into the game. Question.
Go for it.
Am I a psychopath? Normally I'm not.
Okay.
And I did not receive a scouting report from anyone in particular this week. But I happen to remember a certain Ellie Helms who played for the Columbus Titans. Yeah, I left you speechless with that one, didn't I?
It's not the same girl, though.
You sure? Sure looks like the same person.
Maybe if we kept the rosters.
Oh, no.
I'll look it up. Don't worry.
I mean, that's very natural in high school. They aren't college athletes. They didn't enter the transfer portal or anything, but
But still, in high school, you have to go through the whole Keisha thing.
yeah, which is always frustrating in itself. Parker comes away with a steal. Passes ahead to Helms, who gets fouled on the way up for 2. Because I'm going to be real amazed if a person who looks just like Ellie Helms has the same name, but is just a different one from Columbus. If that might be the case, though.
Hit the line for a pair.
Makes the first. Cassidy enters the game for the Lions.
I don't see it. Ellie Helms.
So that's going to help out the Riverton Rams in sub-state. Helms being one of those top players for the Titans, and now will be one of the top players for the Riverton Rams. Although she didn't come out as a starter, as Adams puts Thomason on the floor. Helms guarding Weaver. Thomason gets put on the floor again.
And a player here without a shoe.
Thomason's blowing a tire. Thomason's blowing a tire. Go, 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 go.
Are you going to ask Slade?
I'm going to ask Carson.
And for the Rams in front for Gracie Lemons.
It's the same.
Blockbuster trade.
It's the same number
I hope the trade package was good.
for Mike and
That one gets stolen away. Mike Adams gets it stolen back by Parker. But, you know, like you always wanted an even and fair trade in the NFL. I know that's nothing like this, the point of the joke, but still, it's interesting. Now Adams. Passes off to Weaver. Weaver working around on Helms. And she's going to get called for a double dribble. So turnover here for the Lions with 3:20 remaining in the first. Parker bringing it up the floor for the Rams. She'll work around, pass cross court. Helms gets it down to Wells. Wells, one of the seniors on this team, trying to make a statement as a senior. And she will get, I believe, her first points of the matchup. Gonna be stolen away. It's Chloe Parker once again, taking it all the way down the floor, getting another two. It'll be another timeout as well by Coach Roberts. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Riverton, Kansas on Baxter Springs Sports Live. 17-0 is the score. Chloe Parker having a phenomenal game so far. And Lions looking to get their first points on the board. Casta passes to Burgraff. It's poked away by Parker, and Parker going to have yet another steal. Missed the layup on the way to the bucket. Coming back quickly with a force. Adams goes up with the shot. She'll get fouled. Yeah. Carson being a funny guy. Just moved on a Sunday. Well, at least that's that. We know it's not some duplicate, but this is the Ellie Helms that used to play for the Columbus Titans, now plays for the Riverton Rams. More power to her. Mike Adams. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Columbus either. Take that one, Carson.
Might get canceled for that.
If we have any Columbus viewers watching, I was telling the truth. Helms coming away with a fast break. She'll pass it down low. A good jump stop and puts it in. Gracie Rance.
You know what we should have done? We should have just looked at our shoes. They all have the same shoes, remember?
Well, that's why I thought it was the same person, because I saw those shoes. I'm not even lying when I said that, because when I read the rush, I was like, Helms. I looked at the shoes, and I was like, huh. Those are the Columbus shoes. Vesta wide open down low. but can't get a handle on it.
Wonder how she got that approved through Keisha.
Ah, rules, regulations, Keisha sucks, stuff like that. And we're going to have another timeout by Coach Roberts. It's going to be a full one, so we'll be back in a minute. You're watching Baxter Spring Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Hello, everybody. My name is Joe McLean, and welcome back here to Baxter Spring Sports Live.
You're not even introduced me?
Hi, I'm Sarah's with me too.
Okay.
Hi, kid, of course. I'm Daryl McLeod, joined alongside here by Sarah Goebel. We're in Riverton, Kansas for a rivalry as old as time. But I'm going to leave that at that because I want to set that up more for the boys' game. However, Lions have used already 3 of their timeouts in the first quarter. Definitely an alarming sight, as it is 21-0, and we're still trying to get our first points on the board. Large group substitution here for the Riverton Rams. Bringing back in most of those starters. I just can't stop thinking of Tyreek Hill going to the Chiefs. That one's thrown away by Chloe Parker. Going to work on Cassidy outside. Gets the baseline. Running floater. No good. Rebounded by Vestal down low. Jump ball going to be called. It'll be Lion basketball. But yeah, I can't help but thinking of Tyreek Hill when he went to the Chiefs. And it kind of looked like Lightning McQueen going from Rusty's to Dynaco.
When he went to the Chiefs.
When he went from the Chiefs to the Dolphins.
Yeah, you said, never mind.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
But I get
Stolen
what you're
away.
saying.
Left-handed layup, good from Barnett. But yeah, Dynaco blue. It's kind of the same switch we see here. Columbus Titans to Riverton Rams, switching from Rusty's to the blue. Interesting.
Colors are kind of off, but still.
Yeah,
I get what you're
a
saying.
little bit darker blue here, but it's always interesting to see. I like seeing players, especially like NBA, NFL, I like seeing them in different colored jerseys. It's always different, and it just looks cool. I think Tyreek Hill looks really good in light blue. I don't want him to be a Chief anymore. I'm not a Chiefs fan till I die. And hey, won 2 Super Bowls without him, so he's never going to hear this, and it definitely doesn't matter, but still.
He does. That would be crazy.
Imagine he listened to this right now. Rams with a 23-1 lead. Speaking of number 23, Michael Jeffrey Jordan had a birthday the other day. On February 17th, he turned 61. He's old.
No. Years young.
Well, he's old. No longevity. He should still be playing. Get that guy a uniform. Wonder how much he golfs these days.
Probably a lot.
That is the dream life. Tell you, I want to.
You want to be an NBA player and then golf on your free time?
I want to be an NBA player, then retire when I'm 45, and just play golf all the time. I don't need much. I just need to be an NBA player. I'm already on that track. NBA draft's coming up pretty soon.
You don't even have to go to college.
Oh, that 3 from Bailey Campbell rolls in. Rolls in good. And the ending shot of the quarter, it will be 25-4 the score here in Riverton, Kansas. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Riverton, Kansas. Like I was saying, the goal, I'm already on that path to become an NBA player. NBA draft is coming up soon. And, I most likely won't be picked. I'll probably have to go walk on undrafted, free agent, But there's always that scare in me that I get taken by, the Pistons.
Hey, they'll need you. They need you.
Because even a normal guy like me doesn't want to play for the Detroit Pistons.
But listen, if you win, you get free Wingstop.
It's the same thing as, the NFL draft coming up soon. And it really scares me because, what if I get drafted by the Chicago Bears with the #1 overall pick,
You're
what if I, it's unlikely, yes, but what if I do? And I'm just going to have to play for the Chicago Bears for my whole career.
You get like $1 million.
I'll be a rookie minimum.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of money just to play for a bad team. That's
to play
still
for the Chicago Bears, I need to be paid more. Hell, I should be paid a lot more for playing for the Chicago Bears. I feel like that's the problem, is they really gotta shell out for people to go there. Chicago's a great place. Don't get me wrong.
Listen, I would let my ego be humbled for $1 million.
No way.
I would embarrass myself playing.
No way.
For maybe 2.
I don't want my legacy to be diminished.
You'll be fine. Then you can golf the rest of your life.
Real. I want to figure out how we could do a golf broadcast on one of these Sports Live channels.
I can just see it now. Someone's going to hit you with a golf ball.
Well, see, a lot of golf tournaments are set up. They're set up in the way they do shotgun starts, so everyone goes to a different hole. And a lot of the courses around here, especially Baxter, is 9-hole courses.
So you go through it twice.
Right. So what you could do is you could set up a camera on the initial tee, the first tee box. You can also set one up on the green of 9. You could maybe do it that way. You just wouldn't get a lot of coverage.
Yeah.
It'd be really easy to do at Baxter. Baxter would be your best shot because Baxter, every single hole on Baxter either goes up the hill or away from the hill.
What if you just follow them around like vlog style?
See, that is potential. I like the way you think. And I thought about it, don't get me wrong, but I'm a shaky cameraman. There's a reason I'm not a surgeon.
There's a reason why you never videoed fights in school.
Hey, I did video fights in school. What are you talking about?
And he did not have like a single fight.
Shaky video. 3-ball. Good. Chloe Parker is just on fire tonight. I think she single-handedly scored all the points for the Rams. I know that's not true, but it feels like it is.
That's one of the keys to the game right there. Stopping her.
You guys could expect that in the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance for State Agency halftime show.
Innuendo right there.
Stop Chloe Parker. What a take. But yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to get golf set up. You would have to set up cameras strategically around the clubhouse. Because all my Baxter people watching right now, I'm sure you played golf at the club on the hill at least once in your life.
Is that what it's called?
That's the Baxter Springs Golf Course, the club on the hill. So you could set up somewhere around there and do all your talking. If we could get 9, no. If we could get 4 more employees.
Volunteers.
We can get 4 more employees and have them walk around with a camera and follow people.
We can have the players mic'd up too.
It wouldn't be live broadcast. It would be really hard to do live
Yeah.
because, unfortunately, we have no real way of attaching those cameras to a live feed. But you could record it all and have it posted immediately after the tournament.
Hear me out. We get a cart, put all of our stuff how we're set up right now,
Yeah.
and we just do that.
Ooh, now we're talking. Set up the laptop in between us.
And you can only go as far as the extension cord.
And you would still have to hold the cameras.
Yeah. Or you could just tripod.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you walk around with the tripod, and then when they're about to hit a shot, you set up and get ready for it.
But do you film only the Baxter, or do you film everybody in that group?
I'm partial to the
line.
The ones group. People who tee off from hole 1.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking
Typically,
about players.
Yeah. People
Like-
who tee off from 1. You follow them around. Because usually who tees off from 1 is usually the best people on the course, and they're the most fun to watch. I'm biased. I'm partial to that.
So
Because that's the most entertaining golf to watch. Congratulations to a few Baxter Springs Lions for getting into the Pittsburgh State Honors College. That happened not too long ago. I was able to sit in on those interviews, and we had a couple really good interviewees over at Baxter. So congratulations, guys, for getting in. For any of you watching that are too young to apply, why not? Just get ready for it. Those guys have some exceptional traits about them, so well, they're going to be our new representatives in the freshman class. Parker, she is so quick with the basketball.
I wonder if she's going to continue her career somewhere else.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I haven't heard a single thing on any social media or whatever about any Riverton Ren for that matter. I'd be really surprised if Tarek Richardson doesn't get picked up.
I think he has or will.
If he hasn't signed with the Pittsburgh State Gorillas, I'm going to tell him right now to go out and get him. Because he is quite the basketball player. If he doesn't continue to play somewhere, I tell you what, I'm not going to be happy. I am sitting in the corner. Jump shot on the way, no good. It'll be rebounded. Cross court pass to Helms. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Parker. Blocked away by Layla Weaver. And that one will go out of bounds.
What do you think?
I'm just thinking. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to set up this golf broadcast. See, softball and baseball are pretty easy. You just get one camera. That's all you need. It's just one centralized camera. And that's how you film everything. Right?
Yeah.
The main problem with that is the fence. But, that's
You got to,
suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
Right?
which Baxter has a really nice
Yeah.
softball and baseball facility.
I'm really excited to film there because Baxter does have very nice facilities. And I might conversate with old BJ Harris about where we'll have to go, what we'll have to do for those certain softball and baseball games, because I am really excited to do those. However, spring is always a very busy time for us college students.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about, Willis? I already am stretched thin, man. I can't do this anymore.
The only thing I've got going is volleyball practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Heck yeah. So sorry to be digging into our blowout material here. I do apologize for that. I get on a fantasy chain. That's for any of you guys wondering, in a small group communication course, whenever the topic stretches out far, way beyond what the actual purpose of the meeting is, that is called a fantasy chain. So we just went on a fantasy chain. And you know, you learn something new every day. Like I, for example, learned today that the Riverton popcorn is not as good as Baxter Springs popcorn.
Sure isn't. I would give it a 5.
Yeah.
Seasoning's good. Butter, non-existent.
I will say, though, I think I might have... It might be a bad review. And it's going to be a bad review because the popcorn was burnt.
The popcorn was burnt, but like the first couple of like bites I took, no seasoning. But after that, was extremely salty.
Not a good ratio.
No.
Always got to keep up the ratio.
Yep. Gotta add a little bit of color too. Give me some of that yellow popcorn.
I want some butter.
I don't care if it's fat-free, diet, as long as it, like, can you even diet butter?
I can't believe it's not butter.
Is that made with the canola oil?
Sure. I don't know how it's
Isn't it
made.
just as bad as U.S. butter?
I know, but I can't believe it's not. It really makes you think. I know the whole rules of, trying to make our American students healthier. And yeah, do I consume more butter than probably
Anyone should.
a lot of underdeveloped countries? Yes. Combined, yes. Does that mean I'm going to stop? No.
Listen, school lunches went south the day they took away the little thing of butter that you
Yeah.
could put on your roll or whatever you needed it
Yep.
for.
Salt and pepper, that's gone.
I think we got that our kindergarten year, and after that, it's gone.
Well, I remember I used to actually eat school lunches. I really liked them.
Yeah, they were
And then-
really good until
And then they stopped being good.
all these rules.
The best was whenever you'd go for a breakfast. If you ever went and got breakfast, sometimes if you got an orange juice on the bottom, it'd be like slushy because it was all on the bottom, so it like froze.
That's what's up. Personally, I really like the mashed potatoes and chicken and noodles.
For real.
Or chicken nuggets. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Even after. Yeah, they weren't as good, but it has to specifically be the yellow gravy. Not sure what that's made out of, but that's what it was.
I don't want to give a guess.
Neither do I. I don't need to know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's that. That's our popcorn review of the day and our thoughts on school lunch. I tell you what, we got really off track there.
Yep, sorry.
There's a whole basketball game going on. There's been some good shots. Bailey Campbell knocked down a little jumper from the baseline. However, not a lot in the way of scoring. And it kind of surprises me. I don't know what the Riverton Rams are doing differently than what the Girard Trojans did last week. And I don't know if something that maybe our girls are doing differently. But no matter what it is, we did not come out explosively scoring like we did against the Girard Trojans. It was... Did we score a point before the second quarter? One point.
It was a free throw.
So we scored 1 point before the second quarter, whereas in last week's matchup against the Girard Trojans, we came out and hit a 3 and a 2 really quick. So it's kind of interesting to see that change, how much can change in just 4 days.
It's only been 4 days.
That's my thought exactly. And hopefully they come out and are ready to play next Monday, which I'm sure they will be. I'm not.
Is it Monday?
Yeah, the 26th. February the 26th.
I believe it'll be at Girard, if I had to guess.
I am going to have to talk to Mr. Dr. Professor Cord Baldwin and potentially Arthur Commons about what the plan is for sub-state. Because if it is against Girard, it is not Sarah and I's lovely voice that you will be hearing. Instead, it will be Josh Letner and Jess Murphy because they control all the Girard broadcasts. Bailey Campbell doing her best WWE impression, launches herself into Chloe Parker. try to do the old Rob Van Dam frog splash, but
The what?
Rob Van Dam, he used to do the frog splash. I mean, I said the same thing. I don't know how that wasn't clear to you.
I just wasn't totally getting it, I guess.
Yeah. It's all right. Not all of us are well versed in the areas of the WWE.
I know I'm not.
But yes, that'll be Josh Lettner and Jess Murphy on the call to control all those Gerard broadcasts. As far as other scenarios go, it'll be Sarah and I, because I'm not totally sure how that's going to shape up. If it happens to be Gerard versus Baxter and they have to play in Caneyville, it'll most likely be Gerard as well.
I don't think that the first.
I don't think so either, but that's just when I looked at the bracket, it just said site Caneyville. So
Yeah, I think that is too much to.
Whoa.
Whoa. Is that an earthquake?
Real. Yeah, and I would ask him now, but we're not going to get any updates to the end of this week when everyone else's season ends. So
Gotta get.
we're obviously keeping a close eye out on that. We'll get you information as soon as we can. Court's going to update the Facebook. And you know what? Next year, just so we can do this, I'm going to start an Instagram and a Facebook for Baxter Springs Sports Live, because you know what? We need to have that.
To let y'all know. On different
Exactly.
songs.
So that you don't just have to get it from the Facebook. And I know that's definitely your #1 choice, and I don't blame you for that. But the goal is to get you guys information as quickly and as readily as we can. Plus, we'll post final scores and more. That's just all you guys follow that. You know what? I can even do highlights of the game. This is a good idea. I'm going to write this down in my idea slot. Okay, got it. At half, 40-7 is the score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith halftime show on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. The band is playing a lovely rendition of some song that I don't really know.
It's All Star.
Oh, really? I
Switch
wasn't really listening, tell you the truth.
I was singing it.
Alas. Welcome, everybody, here to the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show. Well, it's pretty evident, at least in my eyes, maybe not in yours, but definitely in mine, that Chloe Parker is a Super Saiyan. And she is disguised here today among our earthly beings, trying to blend in as a good basketball player. She has hit 3 threes and done a whole bunch more. I believe she has 4 steals in the game.
At least.
So, obviously, all stats are unofficial. So, yeah, she is definitely an alien of some sort. And she is just taking an earthly form for right now because it is one of the forms that we accept most. Besides that analysis, what do you think, Sarah? What all occurred in that first half?
I really don't think it's been a bad game so far for the Lions. Just like the little things, like traveling, carries, stuff like that is really, really killing them, and also not capitalizing on scoring opportunities. Now, there have been good scoring moments throughout this game for the Lions. They just need to continue it. And I know the score doesn't reflect that they've had a good game, but trust me, they're doing a much better than the first game we watched this season.
Yes, and it's always improvement that you want, but at this stage of the season, you are at your very last regular season game. This is the last chance that you have to lose. This is the last time you can lose, period. So what they need to do is take their experience right here. They need to put it in the deep recesses of their brain and learn from it. Take whatever happens in this game, learn about your mistakes that you made, learn why baskets weren't going in, learn why a person wasn't open, learn why a ball got stolen in a certain scenario. Take that, go into next Monday, whoever you play, and use it against them. Use your knowledge, become a better team, and just overall try as hard as you can to get through sub-state. Going into sub-state for them, they have the easy road, not by seeding, not by expectations, and that is exactly why. When you are the lowest seed in any tournament, you could go out swinging wildly like a madman because you got nothing to lose. And the thing you should fear most in this world is playing against someone that's got nothing to lose, because there's no expectations whatsoever. When you are the lower seed, you're expected to lose. So if you go out and win, it's a big deal. If you go out and lose, you tried your best, but all you got to do is go out swinging, and I think they'll just be just fine whenever it comes to that. As far for the second half goes, you're going to have to put an end to whatever is working for Chloe Parker, because man, oh my, is she just running the floor right now on the Baxter Springs Lions. As far as it goes for other players on the team, EJ Wells having a good game, roaming the down low position like she normally does. And then Ellie Helms has been a neat addition to this Riverton Ram team, as well as Ryland Thomason. And then also we got the likes of Alexi Mallett, Gracie Rance, and Avery Barnett, just rounding out that 5 on the floor and making it so that this Riverton Rams team has the 33-point lead that they do. Is there anything you could think of that I missed there, Sarah?
No, not really.
Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody the update on the Girard game?
Right now, Colgan is beating Girard 28-11, and that is going into half.
Okay, so definitely not as close as it was when they were at the field house.
And I believe if Girard wins this game, they win CNC champs, or at least tie for it. But if Colgan wins, they win CNC champs.
Yes. It had come down to points at the end of it. Because they didn't have a large point margin over Girard had a really good chance to win it.
Yep.
Which I'd like to see them win it. It'd be nice for it not to be Colgan for the 8th year in a row.
It's only been 2.
Yeah, well, exaggeration at its finest. Hyperbole is a literary device for a reason.
Anyways.
So yeah,
but
that is a score update.
Yeah, back to this game. I think that you said it very well. They need to learn from everything they do wrong in this game and games past. But I also think that they need to treat this game like sub-state, like a preparation. Like, you need to start running plays that you're going to run in sub-state. You need to start, doing things you would do when that is your last game that you possibly, for 2 of our seniors, play ever, if they're not continuing on.
Yes. That for these 2 seniors out on the floor, this could be their last basketball games ever.
And you should want to win. You should want to do everything you can, even now, to even try to get a better seating placement on points or whatever you can do to help your advantage in sub-state.
And it's time to soak it up, because this is the last time they'll ever be in Riverton Rams gym. Last time they'll ever play basketball here. So time to just kind of soak it all in and let it roll.
That's exactly right. Learn from it.
Run from it.
I think we
Where did that bring you? Back to me. Sorry, the quote. But yeah, just get ready for a sub-state. That's all you can do at this point. The likelihood of coming back in this game, slim to none. Just being honest.
33 points isn't a lot.
Nothing's ever guaranteed in this life, and that is the one thing that is guaranteed, is that nothing is guaranteed. But you can make predictions as a logical individual, and looking at the score right now, I would predict that it'd be very hard for any team to come back from a 33-point deficit. But that's neither here nor there.
What'd you say earlier? Be afraid of a team that has nothing to lose.
Be afraid of a team that's got nothing to lose, because those are the season enders. I mean, not very often do you see a 16 seed be a 1 seed in March Madness, but there's a reason that it happens.
Wasn't Gonzaga one of them? Several years ago.
I just know Virginia was the first one, because they lost to UMBC, whatever that is. But yeah, be afraid of a team that's got nothing to lose. It's not very often that the low seed beats the high seed, but there's a reason they still play the game, because if you didn't play the game, then how would you know the outcome?
I thought you were just going to stop at how do you know?
You know. That halftime show there was brought to you by Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance 4-state agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. But yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I think they said it got tipped, so it's going to be the Lions basketball. You know, something I've noticed is that our scorebook is a lot bigger than Girard's. Sorry, our scoreboard is a lot bigger than Girard's.
Yeah, it's thicker.
Word.
Sorry.
Lions to inbound from down low once again. Comer to inbound to Weaver underneath the basket. She'll go up, but they didn't make it. 49 the score. With 7:40 remaining here in the third. You know, I'm still trying to decide on what I want for dinner tonight. Parker will end up shooting a 3. It won't go in. Hesitation. However, it's rebounded by Barnett down low and in. I just felt my stomach rumble, so, you know, the thoughts occurred to me of, what am I going to get for dinner tonight?
I want a nice cold Dr. Pepper, but I gave that up for Lent, so.
There you go.
So sad.
Oh, you guys watch and should go to Bricks and Brews Wood Fired Grill and Pub after the game. That way you can fill up on a nice post-game meal.
Daryl, that's where we should go.
Delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. The only reason I wouldn't go there is because I have to go like another 5 minutes out of my way to get there.
Next time.
Helms gets it on the baseline, makes a good move inside, and will have the bank and in. The bank is open on Tuesdays, however, not at this time, so I'm not sure how that went in. Adams.
That was really funny.
I know. Got the whole squad laughing.
Laughton.
Yeah. Homer to Adams. Adams cross court to Weaver. Throws up the three. Bang! From outside.
It's shots like that we need.
Indeed. I can't stop thinking about my hunger.
Well, stop it.
Ooh.
Left over.
I'll be all right. I am just starting to wonder about where I'm going to go because Guadalajara closes at 9 p.m. That's originally where I wanted to go.
And this boys' game is going to be long because we're
Oh,
evenly matched.
it is going to be a great game. The last game came down to the wire as well, so expect this one to be just as good. Of course, in the last game against the Riverton Rams, I believe it was Locke North fouled out pretty early in that game, or had a large number of fouls pretty early in that game, and that kind of changed the outcome of it.
I think he ended up fouling out in the fourth quarter, like fourth.
But he had had 3 fouls or something like that in the first half.
Yeah.
Gotten his 4th pretty early in the 3rd, so he was very limited as far as playing time goes. So we'll be curious to see how that shapes out tonight. Both teams very even, like we said. And I can't wait to see the strategy that the Riverton Rams use.
I wonder if they're going to do that defense wherever they play Richardson in the middle.
Against Gage Maggard, because...
And then no one contests him, so he can shoot tonight.
Because the Rams are pretty familiar with the Lions game and know that Gage doesn't take a few... He's only taken a few shots from outside this year, let alone in a game.
And in that game, he did well.
He did. He did very well. He was asked to shoot, and he did. I believe he shot like 2 for 3 from outside in that night. I'd like to see him shoot more. He's got a pretty shot.
Yep.
I feel like he makes a lot more than he gives himself credit for, but...
You're not just a ball defender.
Exactly.
Or point guard. You've got...
It does remind me of an old friend of mine. I won't name names here, but his job back in middle school basketball, whenever he got the ball, it was hold it. He wasn't allowed to dribble. And if he did dribble, every time he dribbled, he had to run a sprint.
Is that you?
No, it was not me, but...
Oh, I know who.
Yeah, exactly. Our coach would yell at him every time he would dribble. You know, fair enough, because every time he did dribble, it'd go off his foot or something, and we'd lose the ball, but still.
Coach had a point.
Coach had a point, but still. He was the most aggressive rebounder ever, and he had to be on the court because his defense was amazing. But anytime he got the ball, it was stop. Get it to someone that dribbles. That's how you know you're valuable on defense, when coach doesn't let you dribble but still puts you out there in the starting lineup.
During basketball, I always like to foul.
Hey, you get 5 of them. Might as well use all of them.
It's very aggressive.
Another 3 ball. This time from Cassida. 3 balls raining down from outside in this matchup. Lions starting to pick it up here in the second half. Rams, however, have matched their scoring plus some. So they'll keep that large lead in their back pocket. Good pass to Burgraff. Can't get the shot to go down low. Rebounded by Wells. It is going to be interesting to see how the sub-state lines up for this girls bracket at least. Because we know for sure. And actually, I'm going to go pull up the teams right now that are going to be in it just so I am not misquoted whenever I...
Can I try?
As soon as I get it pulled up, sure.
Frontenac.
I haven't got it pulled up yet.
Gerard.
Hey, that's enough. Okay, go ahead.
Frontenac, Gerard, Baxter.
Yes.
Caney Valley.
Yes.
How many teams are there?
8.
I'm lost after that. Wait, Riverton.
Yep.
Columbus.
Yep. Missing 2.
Should I know these 2?
Yes. You should know one of them, definitely.
Neosho? Or Neoshe?
No.
Galena?
Yep. That's the one you should know.
Okay. What's the other one start with?
C.
Chini? No. No. What's the next letter?
3A football state champions.
They are?
H.
Cherryville.
Yep.
Call
Those
me
are the
good.
5. We know that the 1 seed's either going to be Caney Valley or Girard High School. Following in suit, it'll be interesting to see. Baxter has that 8 seed. I believe Galena is after them in the 7 seed. But those teams in the middle, Cherryvale, Columbus, and Frontenac, it's going to be interesting to see how they line up, because we know the 1-2 and we know the 7-8, but we don't know the 3-4, 5-6.
Yeah.
I imagine, just from imagining, I'm pretty sure that Columbus is down towards the 5-6.
So I feel like Frontenac
And
and
I think-
Columbus will play.
I think Frontenac, Cherryvale are up towards the 3-4. I think Frontenac's actually the 3. Cherryvale's probably the 3. I'm gonna take a guess and say Cherryvale's probably the 3.
I looked up theirs.
And then that means the 4 seed's probably Frontenac. Ooh. Hits the floor hard. It's Laurel Evans. Yanni or Laurel.
South for the Rams, number 2, Landon Martin, number 3, Chloe Parker.
I would say that Cherryville is going to be in the 3rd seed.
Yes.
Because they have a better record than... Or maybe Cherryville is the one that
It might be.
is the first instead of Caney Valley. Maybe we've been spreading lies this whole time.
Real. Hey, I did the same thing for football season.
It's okay.
I had told everybody, oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
They started with
Of course, they haven't
Guadalupe.
updated everything. They haven't updated all their games, so that's understandable. But still, that's not going to be that much of a change. It's
Cherryville. Look at Girard's. I don't remember theirs.
But it is going to be interesting to see. Yeah, they're 13-4.
So it'll be Cherryville, Girard, as of right now. Looking at Max Preps.
Max Preps is
Not always reliable, but
it's just like Wikipedia. You don't use it in a bibliography or a research paper for anyone needing that.
but actually Wikipedia is surprisingly helpful.
Oh yeah, it's helpful, but it's not research whatsoever.
It's not super reliable, which I don't think you can go in and change it anymore.
I don't know how that works, but Max Preps is edited by the fans for the fans. So it'll be, you never know anyone's official record, so you got to wait and see. But we know that those top 3 teams, and I'm going to look up Frontenac's record real quick. Yeah. It's the top 3 teams are going to be Cherryvale, Girard, and Caney Valley in some order. And then the next 3 are going to be, I actually think Riverton and then Frontenac.
Because they're, what, 8 and 10?
Frontenac's a game behind Riverton. And Riverton looks like they're going to come away with the win here, so they'll be another game ahead. So I don't think Riverton's going to lose their position there. Coach Roberts going to take a timeout, and it's a full one, so we'll take it with him. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. We're still trying to figure out what the bracket's going to look like. But here is my guess, my educated guess on how it's going to look. Now, it's actually really interesting to see because Keisha normally has the football standings updated like 3 weeks before Sub-State even happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they don't do the same for basketball, but
I wonder if it's since it's so close
so many games.
and they have a week. I guess they have a week for a football team.
Yeah. But if I had to guess, here's what I would guess. It's going to be Cherryvale, then Girard, then Caney Valley, then actually, let's look up Columbus Titans before I make another guess.
You only get one more guess.
Yeah. See, according to Max Preps, if this ever loads. Come on now. I know I'm impatient, but according to Max Preps. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here's my guess. Cherryville, Girard, Caney Valley, Columbus, Riverton, Frontenac, Galena, Baxter. And I think it's going to look pretty close, if not exactly that. We know the top two teams are going to be the top two teams. We know who those two are going to be. We know the bottom two teams. We just don't know everything in between. But you could pretty much guess. And the way Carson was talking as well is he thinks Columbus is going to get Riverton in that first round, which is going to be really interesting because that's going to be a homecoming game for a certain Ellie Helms. That'll be a good rivalry matchup. I'd be excited to see that one. However, I'll be broadcasting for the Baxter Springs Lions as we take on either Cherryvale or Girard. I'd like it to be Girard, tell you the truth. Girard just happens to be a little bit closer.
Is that yours?
Hey, man. I got a outlet you can plug in here. I got one. I can plug in back here. Yeah.
Can't see.
That work? Okay. All right. At the end of the third quarter, 57-15 is the score. I should just let that guy do my job. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the fourth quarter on Baxter Springs Sports Line.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Baxter Springs Sports Live. Lions trailing by a large margin. We've dug way deep into our blowout material, and I do apologize for that. I usually like to try and stay focused on the games, but I got on a fantasy chain bigger than any fantasy chain I've ever gotten on in my life. And I'm going to continue on it because I like talking about Sub-State, as it's only 6 days away. 6 days until the big bracket starts. 6 days until legends are made.
Cue that one song. It's like,
this is how legends are made. Whoa.
We do not own any of the rights to the songs.
Yep.
Just gotta include that.
I gotta tell you what I don't like.
What?
Is the more I look at this, the bigger that my scoreboard looks every single time I look at it.
Are you gonna fix it?
I can't. I'd have to like push it. I'd have to like push it to a corner. And that's not what you want to do. Also, something I've been noticing is that the score table is adaptive.
Yeah, have you never been here?
I've been watching it this whole time, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of blowing my mind. I won't lie.
Have you never been to the Riverton Rams basketball
Fun fact: Riverton Rams. This gymnasium here ended my basketball career. It's where I quit playing. My last game I ever played. It's like my old stomping grounds here. Gonna have a nice little hug from E.J. Wells and Chloe Parker. They're gonna play their last minutes of the night. Probably their last time ever playing here in this gymnasium. Me and Chloe are a lot alike. Adams mishandles the pass, passes back to Comer, now over to Burgraff. 3 ball on the way, and no good. We have entered a running clock territory, so the rest of this fourth quarter will probably be over pretty quickly, and that really diminishes the chance of the Lions coming back. That shot on the way, no good, which really helps me because I'm starting to get my sore throat back. Like, it feels like the skin would just be red. Hurts.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You'll live.
Suck it up.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was implying. You know where we should go and eat after this?
Where?
Applebee's.
Applebee's is good. I don't know.
But you could always go to Brick and Brew.
Bricks and Brews with Fire Grill and Pub. Yes, we could. However, I'm not a... Oh, no. Let's not do that. Oh, I can move it. That's crazy. All right, sorry for experimenting on screen here. I know it looks terrible for you guys. The clock stopped. I guess the clock stops on timeouts. Now what? All right, we're back. Pass outside. Back to the top of the key, now on the wing. Corner shot up. No good. That was shot by number 11, Chloe Green. Also, you can expect that whenever that sub-state bracket comes out, I will have it on our live stream for you guys because I like to reference it in our pregame shows whenever we do those.
You're gonna get out your pointer again?
I'm going to get out my whiteboard. I'm going to have some fun because it's my favorite tool to use. I wish I could shrink everything in that one area with it, but I can't. The only thing is it's just a little bit too big, so it blocks people on the bottom part of our screen, and I don't like that. Ooh, we got senior night.
We're definitely not going to Guad.
Cannot make it to Guad now. Yep, that's for sure. Ain't that the truth? Still on the way inside. Rams bringing it up the floor. Yeah. Well, depending on how long the ceremony goes, it is only 7:08. 4 minutes from now, 7:12. Yeah, that about lines up. 7:12. Boys game goes until 9.
Closes at 9.
And it closes at 9. Either way, we'd have to haul, but to get into Pittsburgh in time to go to said restaurant. You know, we could. Chili's is always an option. It closes at 9:30. We would just have to set a record for shutting down.
Does it close at 9:30? Close at 10.
9:30. I looked it up. When I was looking at places to eat. Because I made sure to look it up. It closes at 9:30. I'm going to look it up right now for you.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Chili's baby back ribs.
No, I'm going to sing.
Closes 9:30 p.m. You see that?
No, I can't. I'm cameraing right now. Here, let me see.
9:30 p.m. Yeah?
You got me.
I do. I do.
I was thinking of the 10:30, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No.
Why do things close so early?
It's a Tuesday. You're supposed to go home and go to sleep.
Can't do that. I got school tomorrow. I gotta stay up.
I always got to stay awake.
Gotta be
Because I
alert.
feel like going to sleep is sacrificing my freedom.
The spare time I have.
No, just my freedom.
Oh. Ha ha.
I'm not going to. Big sleep is coming after me. Oh, you don't find that funny, but there's got to be someone out there that did. Probably
I
not.
hope nobody laughed.
You just don't understand the joke. That's okay.
You're just not funny.
Maybe so. Or maybe funny is the friends we met along the way. Let me make sure that Applebee's stays open late tonight.
It does. Half price at half.
I would say it has to. It has to, yeah.
Duh.
Applebee's always yes. I could go home and get my gift card. I don't have it on me, but I'd be more than happy to go home and grab it.
Well, you have to. Oh. We gotta use that gift card.
What gift card?
Not gift card, but
Coupon?
coupon.
There's no coupon on that list to Applebee's. Could go to the pit.
Nah.
Okay.
What about Freddy's? I would
No.
really like some Freddy's right now. Why?
Freddy's is gross.
You're just guilty because you ate Freddy's without me the other day.
No, I don't want it. It's trash. I want somewhere good tonight. I want to go in and sit down and eat good. If we're going to go get somewhere trash, I'm going to go to Raising Cane's.
It's not trash.
It's still an option. No, it's fast food. That's what I meant, fast food, which is the same thing as trash. But
No, it's not. But I kind of want to spend or something. If you guys can't tell, we're really hungry.
oh, dude, I've been thinking about dinner ever since I stepped out of the car at 9 this morning.
I've just been feasting all day. I don't know why.
I have not. I want to feast.
Maybe I'm going to get taller.
You're hitting a growth spurt.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'll really help for your volleyball career. No?
Comment.
No?
Comment.
Okay. Okay. Tell you what, for the next game, we're going to angle that camera a little down a little more. It's really bothering me that the scoreboard takes up half the screen.
I literally asked you.
I know, but I was focusing on other things. Well, time is going to expire on the jump ball. And that's going to be all she wrote here in Riverton, Kansas. 17 to 61 is going to be the final score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have that quick post-game show. Then we'll be in for the pregame show. And what's set to be a good matchup between the Riverton Rams and your Baxter Springs Lions.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Spring Sports Live. They're doing their senior night presentation. We're going to get into our halftime, just kidding, post-game show. Ha, gotcha. This post-game show is brought to you by Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, the perfect post-game stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Well, we had our dinner plans made for us. My mom made lasagna tonight, so that's what I'm going to have to go home and eat. It's delicious. It's my favorite meal she makes.
I hope she made a garlic bread.
Ooh,
Her
true.
garlic bread's so good.
Do like me some garlic bread. Well, to keep this post-game show brief for you guys, as they've got the senior night going, and then that game's going to come up afterwards. I'm not sure the time wise how they plan on doing that, but anyways, they still have to have their 15 minutes to warm up, so it's gonna be a late start tonight,
No glad for sure.
which doesn't matter because I'm going to get lasagna. That's I gotta put that out of my brain. But anyways, keep it brief for you guys. It was a fine game by the Baxter Springs Lions. They're gonna learn. They started hitting shots there in the second half. That was huge. I'm gonna need my water here after this, but that was huge. Is that the fact that they were actually hitting their shots, making threes, not being afraid to shoot. Big improvement from what we've seen this season, and I think it's going to be helpful for them to do that going into Sub-State, obviously.
That's exactly right. I think that that game was a good learning moment. This whole year has been a good learning moment for the underclassmen who have, this is what their first, second year seeing the varsity floor. There's always improvement happening from the first game that we've broadcasted to now. There's so much improvement on this girls Lions team. I mean, the only game they've won was coincidentally the only game we haven't broadcast, so maybe we're the issue. But overall, it's been a fun ride so far. Can't wait to see what they do in Sub-State, see how they take all the learning moments throughout this year and apply them to hopefully the Sub-State game, who we don't for sure know is against Girard, Caney Valley, or not Caney Valley, Cherryville. But, I think that so far this year has definitely been a slow improvement, but improvement nonetheless.
Yep. I can't say much more. That's about how it goes.
And I mean, that game was a prime example. They started out slow, but at the second half, they started putting up shots. They started taking opportunities. They turned the ball over less in the second half. I know we were using our blowout material, but still watching the game was very much better that second half than the first half.
Definitely. And also, I understand that those starters for the Rams not playing as much in that second half.
But that's who they're going to see next year.
Yes. I mean, you could see it on the floor right now. Well, you can't really see it. You're going to have to move a little bit to the right. Move a little bit to the right.
I'm going. Where?
Yeah, over there. See those two right there in the center of your screen? Chloe Parker and I believe E.J. Wells. Those two, both incredible players for the Rams, and they are seniors, graduated, gone, nada, no more. And I don't know what happens after you graduate. I think you just float off into existence. But
you have to. And Chloe Parker, this game was such an absolute force.
Oh, yeah.
She put up at least 20 points easily this game.
Definitely. Heck, she probably put up 20 points in that.
And more, probably.
In that first quarter.
Yep.
Well, that's going to wrap it up here for this Bricks and Brews post-game show. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a pleasure to broadcast these Lions games, and I'm so sad to see that this regular season has flew by so quickly as we now enter Sub-State next week. I'm excited to see how the girls fare and who they actually play against next week in Sub-State. Well, we're going to take another long break, let them finish up this senior night ceremony, and then we're going to start all of our festivities for the boys game. It looks like they got a long line. I think they're still packed up over on the other side. So we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up.
We're fed up.
We're fed up.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Baxter Spring Sports Live. The guy has said it multiple times. If you want to take pictures, you can do it in the south lobby or in the north lobby. However, the band refused to yield, and they refused to break the field, so they will not get off just for your measly suggestions. But that doesn't mean that this warm-up has not yet started. And I'm starting to get antsy. I need him to play. I'm ready for some basketball. Woo! Yeah, basketball. I am ready, however, because it's going to be a good night of basketball. One thing, obviously you can't make assumptions, but one thing that we can expect to make a big difference to this Riverton Ram roster is the fact that Ryder Phillips is not playing tonight. He just walked through his senior night ceremony, and he was dressed out in his street clothes, which means he is not going to be playing tonight, which is a big deal because he was huge in that last game against the Baxter Springs Lions, because he is a 6'4" senior who, I mean, he's not as tall as Terry Richardson, but that's still a monster down low. And so I expected him to have a big game. However, we'll never know because he's not going to make an appearance tonight. Rams come in 13-6 overall on the season. And they're looking to get the final win of the regular season tonight. Lions, however, looking to get a win for themselves. I'm going to get all those records updated when we take our next break, which is going to be here pretty soon because it looks like they're about to get their warm-up started. We're going to let that one go for a while, so I apologize for that. It'll be a good time to go and get yourself some popcorn, go get a slushie, finish your dinner, get yourself a nice cold beverage, whatever that may be. Sit down in your recliner, get all comfy, and be prepared to watch the game.
And for your mom, turn on your heating blanket.
Yep, turn on your heating blanket. It's time. It was a nice day out.
It was beautiful.
It was a nice 77 degrees.
I think I got a little sunburn.
Man, it was just... You're not going to get many of those days, and unfortunately, I'm in Riverton Rams gym right now instead of enjoying the nice day, but I would never trade being able to do this job over anything else. So, we're going to take a quick, very quick, just kidding, it's going to be a long break as we wait for them to get their warm-up started. We're going to come back as soon as those warm-ups start, as tonight is going to be a good matchup between the Riverton Rams and the Baxter Springs Lions. All that's coming up and more on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Volker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Volker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Volker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Volker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Volker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at volkerdrug.com.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Well, warm-ups are finally in full effect. Everybody got off the floor, and the teams are able to put up some shots before the game. We got about 12 minutes until the game is going to start. Lions come into this matchup 9-10 on the season. They're looking to finish the season at 500. They faced a loss earlier this season against the Riverton Rams. Rams looking to finish the season at 14-6 and be one of the more dominant players in the boys' side of the sub-state bracket. They are able to come out on top tonight. They'll have ran the season series against the Baxter Springs Lions. Lions looking to split the season series against these Rams. And like I said earlier, a big effect to that tonight is going to be the fact that Ryder Phillips is not going to be on the starting roster for the Riverton Rams. It sounded like he had committed to some community college to play football, so good for him and all his endeavors in the future, obviously. But not tonight in this game. So that is going to play most likely to the advantage and to the chagrin of Coach Hibbler. However, obviously, you can probably, oh well, I guess he's not really shown on this side. I'm going to have Sarah move that over for you guys. You can probably see him. He's the monster over there. 6'9" Tarek Richardson. He's going to be obviously the big man in this game, both literally and figuratively. However, he did not score many points in the last game against the Lions. It's just his presence that's really what does it for him. And I expect to see an interesting setup once again by that Riverton Ram coach, old Tugger Thompson.
If I were him, I would do the same.
Yes, it seemed to work last time.
Yep.
And that's what we talked about earlier in the girls' game, is what their game plan was really. And that's to let Terry Richardson man up against Gage Maggard. Not a matchup that you would normally see, as Gage Maggard comes in listed. Now, this is obviously unofficial, but he comes in listed at 5'8", and Terry Richardson comes in listed at 6'9". That's a whole foot difference.
And that is such a genius part on the Riverton coach, because that allows Richardson to roam the paint, block shots from Weston Schaefer, Jacob Grant. We saw it last time they played at Baxter. We saw that Richardson was such a big presence down low on defense. Not only offense, but defense.
That's where he makes everything up for the Rams. He might not score a whole bunch on offense, because our guys did a great job against him. Stopping him from getting the ball down low is really the best way to stop him. But on the defensive side, you just can't go within the paint. If you get within 5 feet of the basket, likely it's going to go the other direction because he swatted it rather than in the hoop. And it takes a really skilled shot to get it over the top of him.
Yep, the last matchup, the Rams really forced Baxter to shoot from the outside, and they were kind of successful, but not to the point that they should have been.
No. And if you're going to win against the Rams, you pretty much do have to shoot well from outside. They got a couple of, I call them Nat-style players as the best way. Scrappy's probably the best word to use, but I like to say Nat-style. They're not big shot blockers. They're not big ball stealers. They're not big impact players, but they're just going to annoy you outside the arc the entire game. They're going to make it to where you're not comfortable. And if you can have that combo of someone inside who can absolutely shut down indoor shooting, and then you're going to have players outside that are able to cause frustration, you're going to have a pretty good setup defensively, and it's worked for them so far this year.
Yeah, Locke North is one of those presents you're going to see down low. He likes to play bully ball. He uses his body whenever he goes in offensively, and he also uses it defensively to stop shots.
Yes, and I expect that same game plan that we talked about, where he guards Gage Maggard. So it's going to be a big night for the senior. Hopefully he's soaking up his last regular season game as a Baxter Spring Lion. I don't imagine he's going to play basketball for college in the future, but I don't know for certain, so I'm just going to say it's going to be his last game as a Baxter Springs Lion in this Riverton Ram building. So actually, I don't know that for sure, because they could end up matched up against the Riverton Rams in sub-state.
Which I have no idea anything about the boys sub-state.
But it's his last regular season game, so soak it up, because this is your last chance. And I think it's going to fall on his shoulders tonight. Normally I'd like to pick, obviously our big scorers of the entire year have been Weston Schaefer and Jacob Grant. Javen Alexander has filled in that role as well as of recently. He's done a great job of getting to the basket.
Especially last game, he really showed up and showed out. He played like his life depended on it, basically. He played everything out. He made several key shots, made several key plays. Hope to see that again tonight.
Showed out for senior night, but it's going to fall really, I think, on Gage Maggard's shoulder tonight, because if you can force them to man someone else up on you and force Tarek Richardson to have to guard, say, Jacob Grant, that completely changes the dynamic of the game.
Or even make Tarek Richardson come out of the paint and guard you, because we started to see that the second half of that game in Baxter, whenever Maggard had 2 or 3 shots that he made, and he had to come out and start defending him. And then that opened up other opportunities for others to score.
As long as he starts creeping out of that paint, you have potential to get inside. But until he does, you got no shot whatsoever. I would like to see Isaiah Main be a force in this game. I imagine from matchups in the last game, hold on, I gotta find his name just to make sure I say it right. It's Noah Harper. Noah Harper's the one who guarded him last time, and I expect that matchup to be pretty similar. I expect that to be the same thing in this one. It's all assumptions, and you know what you do when you assume. You shouldn't. And so
and
we'll have to see.
Noah Harper is going to be one of those players that's going to be hard to stay away from. He's such a ball magnet. He's very aggressive on defense.
Yes. Yes, he is. Also, I imagine they're going to have a heavy senior lineup tonight. Normally they do anyways, but still.
Especially since it's senior night.
Especially with senior night. And I'm going to have to look at all the other teams' records, but Riverton's pretty highly ranked as far as sub-state goes. They're going to have a 1, 2, or 3 seed, almost definitely. As far as our Lions go, we're looking at more of a 4, 5, 6 seed with, I mean, there's really no team that I can say for certain has the lowest seed. I'd say more than likely it's Columbus with the lowest seed, as they have not succeeded against a lot of the league opponents this year. But that's still yet to see.
Yeah, we haven't seen Cherryville or Caney.
Yes, exactly right. So until we see all that stuff, I can't give you a good tell or good guess on what it's going to be. And here come the Rams. It's going to be obviously an exciting game, and it'll be different because they have home court advantage this time. And I'm excited to see how it's all going to play out. Well, I need to get starting lineups, and we need to give our keys to the game. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have keys to the game, starting lineups, and always so much more entertainment, all here on the Route 66 Hardware pregame show on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health.
So sorry to interrupt, but they're doing starting lineups, which means we need to get a move on. So Sarah, go ahead and give us Riverton Rams starting lineups.
For the Rams, we have number 1, a senior, Noah Harper. Number 3, a senior, Zach Fieldcamp. Number 24, a senior, Locke North. Number 25, a senior, Niall Bear. And number 33, once again, a senior, Derek McLaughlin.
Heavy senior lineup.
Of course, to be expected on senior night.
Exactly. Tariq Richardson not getting the start tonight. I always knew that kid was a bump. No, I'm kidding.
You're going to get canceled.
Anyways, for the Lions, starting off at forward, number 10, a senior, Weston Schaefer, coming at 6'4". At the other forward, number 15, another senior, 6'4", Javen Alexander. The man in the middle, number 4, 6'5" junior, Jacob Grant. At guard, number 12, a senior, Gage Maggard. And at the other guard, rounding out the starting 5, the kid, number 20, 5'9", Isaiah Main. That's your starting lineup for the Baxter Springs Lions tonight, as we are ready for tip-off here in Riverton, Kansas. This pregame show was brought to you by Route 66 Hardware, your trusted hardware store located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top-quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more can be found at Route 66 Hardware, 109 East 12th Street in Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. 5'8" Noah Harper did a nice little tip-off against Jacob Grant, the 6'5" junior.
I was sure he was going to win the tip.
Main shot no good, but rebounded down low by Grant. Maggard likes not to shoot. Schaefer will go right into Locke North. We'll get a foul called on him. So it'll be Lions to inbound from down low. Alexander passes off Maggard. Maggard being left alone. It'll be North that's guarding him. Grant bounce pass to Maggard. Not good. North comes down with the rebound. He's pushing quick. He's going to go right by Schaefer, right by Main. Pull-up shot, no good. Rebounded by him down low. Going to be a foul called on Schaefer, and he'll be sent to the free throw line with a chance at 2.
Number 10, Wesley Schaefer, his first team first. Locke North at the line to shoot 2 free throws.
First free throw from North, no good. First point of the game goes to Locke North. Alexander to Maggard, back to Alexander, ahead to Schaefer. They successfully beat the press. No question in that. Now want to go out of bounds off tipped hands. We don't have, we have limited space up here, but still rolling with it. Schaefer brings it across the ram at the center core. He's going to work on Harper. Hands off to Grant. Grant going to go directly in to the hoop. Line it up against McLaughlin. He'll get 2 points in the matchup. And it's going to be poked away by Maggard. Schaefer coming down the floor quickly for the Lions. He's going to decide not to go all the way in. Instead, going to go to work on Harper. Passes out to Maggard, who's been given a lot of room by North outside. Schaefer against Harper. Misses the shot down low, but I like that matchup for the future. Coming down quickly now, Feldkamp. Feldkamp gets it up quickly, and he's got 2. Coast to coast through the defense. Passed ahead to Maine. Maine gonna work down towards the corner, poked out by Feldkamp. So it'll be Lion basketball from the baseline. Inbound to Alexander. He's got Feldkamp guarding. Now Maggard at the elbow. Tries to go down low to Grant, but it's poked away. Are you going to say it went off Maine's hands last? So 3-2 is the score with 6:01 remaining. Ram basketball from the deep corner. Harper bringing it up the floor for the Rams. He'll pass off to North. North takes a deep 3. Steps into it. Good. Long North from way outside has 4. Javen Alexander to inbound. He'll inbound to Grant. Back to Alexander. He'll push ahead. Now to Maggard. Back to Alexander to Grant. Into Schaefer. Schaefer going to go to work on North. Bounces off of him. Puts it up. Shot is good. He's got 2. Harper to North. North's guarded by Alexander. Gets the beat off him. Running floater, no good. Rebounded down low by Maine. Inbounded to Maggard. Now ahead to Grant. Grant outside Schaefer. Thinks about the shot, won't. He's got Harper underneath. The reverse layup, no good. Is rebounded by North. Coming down the floor quickly. He throws cross court to Feldkamp. 3 from the corner. Corner 3. That one's good. Feldkamp's got 5. Him and North alone combined for all of the Rams' points. Schaefer inside. Now back to Maggard. Shoot. Hand it off to Schaefer. Schaefer will pull up. Little short range shot. Gets his own rebound. Able to put it in for the quick score. He's got 4. North now. 3 from outside. No good. He's shooting. I'm not afraid to shoot in this one. Well, Tarek Richardson gonna enter the game. Byer and McLaughlin will take a seat. Alexander inbounds, had some substitution issues there quick, but now Harper's guarding Maggard. Maggard gets a free roll to the basket. Richardson picks him up down low. Maine from the corner, 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Grant inside. He'll pull up, rush it a little bit, gets the rebound, and that defense from Richardson as he gets the rebound as well. North. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Feldkamp. He'll miss his shot, rebounded by North. He misses his shot, and then Richardson puts it in. Absolutely have to get those offensive rebounds if you're going to do anything in this game. Ahead to Maggard, a silly turnover. And it's going to be a timeout from Coach Hibbler. We're going to take a timeout with him. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back, everybody. 11-6 is the score. 3:30 left in the first quarter. Rams playing a good game defensively and offensively right now, and that's what gives them the lead. They've been able to hold our men inside. And now we have those normal starters in on the matchup. Harper to Feldkamp. 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebounded by Richardson down low. He gets it out. Oh, it's going to be a foul on Schaefer. Forbes going to the bucket. Schaefer takes it away, but it's going to be a foul first. Now Forbes to inbound. He'll go up top to North. Gets a screen from Richardson. Working down. Loader, no good. Rebounded by Richardson down low. Richardson has been dominating the board so far. Maggard. Grant down low. Back out to Alexander. Now Abbott. Now Maggard. Now Schaefer in the corner. He's going to go to work on North. Pull-up shot from the paint. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. Richardson over to Harper. Now to North. Corner three. Good. And it's going to be another timeout from Coach Hibbler. 14-6 is the score. And we got another timeout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back here to Baxter Springs Sports Live. Lions in shambles right now as the Rams are just hitting from everywhere. Coach Hibbler's already used 2 of his timeouts. We're hoping not for this not to be a repeat of that girls game. A lot of those timeouts used in those first quarter, and they were unable to really come back after that. Man, I got an overdue book at the library I need to turn in. Just got an email for that. Inbounded to Grant. Now Alexander. It goes back to Grant. Back to Alexander. And now Grant. They've broken that press down the floor. Schaefer up top. He's guarded by North. Spin around shot from Schaefer is good. He's having a good game so far. He's got 6. Needs to stay consistent inside. Forbes. Back to Harper. Now to Feldkamp. Forbes now. Swinging around outside, trying to find a break in the defense. Down low to North. He's got baseline. Now Forbes. He will shoot, and it's good. Forbes has caught fire from outside. Schaefer, he's trying to answer. Gonna be off, but it'll be out of bounds off the hands of Richardson. All according to plan. Now they'll get to inbound from down low. Minute 22 remaining in the first. 9-point lead here for the Rams. Inside to Alexander. He's going to have to break it outside. Now Maggard. But once again, go off the Rams. Now Schaefer. Inbounds to Alexander. Maggard will shoot outside. No good. Rebounded by Harper. Harper pushes the floor ahead to North. North. Running floater over the top of Maggard. That'll be good. North's got 9. Ahead to Schaefer. Wow. What a move by Schaefer to save that one. Grant against Richardson, unable to get the hook shot to go. Ahead to Harper. Harper. Across to Forbes. Back across to Harper. Shot from the elbow is good. Rams cannot miss right now. They couldn't miss, even if they were told to. Grant outside. Now to Schaefer. Alexander from the elbow. Maggard, jump shot, good. And that's going to be what ends the first quarter. 21-10 is the score here at the end of the first. Lions trailing by 11. And the Rams with all the momentum in this one. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have second quarter action on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
One in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Welcome back, everybody, here. 21-10 is the current score. It's been a rough start here, needless to say, for the Lions. They just haven't really gotten anything going on the offensive side, and the Rams have had everything going on the offensive side. It seems like every shot they take goes in at this point. And if they miss, they get the rebound. It's been kind of annoying me so far. But it's sure to improve. No one can keep up that streak forever. Harper to North. North back to Harper. Forbes now to Witherspoon to Harper. They're trying to set up something outside, trying to analyze the defense that's going on. It's going to be a man defense from the Lions. Harper, excuse me, that's North. He's got 11. More points than the Lions have scored. Schaefer ahead, is going to lose it. It's going to be a turnover. North coming ahead for the Rams now. He'll pull up from the elbow. Why not? He's got 13. Schaefer now. Alexander to Maggard. Alexander pulls up. That shot no good. Ahead to Richardson. He'll go up and under. No good on the shot. Schaefer bringing it up for the Lions. He'll stop at the top of the key. 3 ball. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. Harper. Over to North. He'll shoot. Oh my gosh. Tell you what, I'd like to have him on a fantasy team right now. Lions going to take another timeout. And it's going to be a full. We're going to take a timeout with him. Be back in about 30 seconds. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Volker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Volker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Volker's smart cars. For seniors, Volker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Volker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at volkerdrug.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 28-10 is the score. Locke North has been on fire. I don't know how else to say it. He's just been electric in this game. He's got 16 points himself. He accounts for more than half of the Rams scoring and accounts for more than the Lions have scored total. He's forced Coach Hiller to take 3 of his 5 timeouts and has put the Lions in a precarious situation, to tell you the truth. They're looking to get anything going. They haven't been able to make a shot yet, but those shots are shoot or come. Schaefer working on North. Out to Maine. Maine fakes his shot. And it's going to be stolen away by Harper. Harper coming up quickly for the Rams. Passes up to Forbes. Forbes floating 3. If he would have made that, I would have thrown my pencil. That's a shot I've only ever seen Steph Curry make. Alexander outside to Maine. Maine. Lions have to make sure not to get sucked into this really fast-paced style as Maggard nails the 3 from outside. But yeah, they got to make sure they don't get sucked into this fast-paced style that the Rams are playing, where they come down and just throw up a bunch of shots. Forbes back to North. To Harper. Trying to get it down low to North. Harper will shoot, no good. Rebounded by Witherspoon. No relation to Reese. Tarek almost shot a 3. Harper to North. Wing 3. Oh my gosh. Well, now he's missed 2 shots on the night. Just kidding, it's 3. Alexander to Maggard in the corner. Maggard tries to go inside to Grant. It's going to be another silly turnover for the Lions. North, pull up floater. And Tarek Richardson's right there for cleanup. He's got 4. Head to Maggard. Now to Maine in the corner. He'll get a screen from Maggard. To Alexander, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded by Richardson. Now Harper to Witherspoon, to Forbes, to Witherspoon. 3 ball. No good on this shot. Makes it 30-13 with 4 to go here in the second. This game's been flying by us so far. As we're already halfway through the second. Schaefer backs out. Goes cross court to Maggard. Maggard puts up a 3 ball, and it's good. You know, I saw Jacob Grant setting a screen there for Maggard in the 3 ball, and I don't really think he had to. I don't think they're guarding him outside.
Or inside.
Or inside, for that matter.
There have been times when he goes to the top of the key, drives in, mid-free throw. Nobody.
Exactly. They keep getting offensive rebounds. However, Rams are going to have a chance all night. North with 18. Grant goes all the way to the bucket. It's going to get fouled up by Forbes, so he'll be sent to the free throw line. 3:08 remaining here in the second. We haven't had many stoppages of play besides the 3 timeouts. There's really been, what, 2, 3 fouls in the game?
1. Oh, I guess it's the second.
It's been a pretty foul-less game so far. We haven't had too many stoppages of play. Both teams playing pretty clean. Abbott enters the game. Maine will take a seat. Grant trying to secure one of those free throws. Won't make that one. It'll be rebounded by Richardson. And now it's Harper over to North. Now Witherspoon in the corner. He's given a lot of room. Harper now on the wing, guarded by Abbott. He's going to back out. Abbott trails. North now to Feldkamp. He's going to go to work on Schaefer. Takes it right to the bucket. Well, it's going to be another foul on Schaefer. He picked up one in the... Schaefer's got 3. That's honestly kind of... I thought he only had 2 in this matchup, but he's going to have 3. Feldkamp misses the first. Schaefer's going to have to take a seat. Well, we're not going to see too much of him for the rest of this quarter, I imagine. No sense in risking him getting another foul. Feldkamp knocks down 1 of 2. He's got 6. Maggard. Guarded by Richardson. It's always such a weird thing to say. Stops. I mean, keep not guarding him. Leave him alone outside. I'd like to see you try. Because they will. I guarantee it. Richardson down low. He's going to go to work on Grant. Spin around floater. Wow. That's about as impressive as shots get. A fadeaway jump shot is no joke. To do it that smoothly. Man, oh man. Abbott to Maine. Maine gets a free ride to the basket. Pull-up shot no good. Harper to Feldkamp in the corner. Back to Harper, back to North. Witherspoon, 3-ball. Good pass to Maine. Maine bringing it up for the Lions. He'll pass to Alexander in the corner. Alexander needs to get something going. That one's going to get tipped. He claims it hit his arm. Witherspoon all the way. Passes off to Feldkamp, who goes up, misses the shot. Rebounded by Witherspoon down low. Absolutely stuffed by Javen Alexander. Alexander gives him one back. Witherspoon going to take a seat. Harper, Feldkamp, Forbes, Richardson, and North on the floor. Inbounded to North. He's going to lose it. It'll be a battle on the floor for it. Maine's got it. And it'll be jump ball, Lion basketball with 1:26 remaining here in the first half. Inbounded to Maggard. Maine now. Maggard running free. He'll pull up shot. Gets to go over Richardson. And, well, I asked him to have a night, and boy, is he having one.
Knock on some wood.
Real. He's accounted for 13 of the 21 points scored by the Lions. Forbes going to miss that 3. Ball goes over the top of the backboard. So it'll be Lion basketball. We're down to less than a minute here in the first half, that is. Maggard gets a screen by Abbott. He's left open there for a second, but nobody wants to go against Richardson. Abbott takes it to the bucket, and he'll make it. They're starting to score now, and Locke Norris not hitting every shot that he shoots up. That's led to a little bit of a comeback, trailing by 12. Harper to Richardson. Now North. Looks like they're going to try and take last shot here with 15 seconds remaining. Well, never mind. He tries kind of a wild spin around shots. Rebounded by Forbes. Rebounded by Forbes again. Does the same exact thing. How about another time? 2 seconds, 1 second. Heave. No good from Abbott. So at the end of the first half, 35-23 is going to be the score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4 State Agency halftime show live here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter in need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
We're about to get a live performance from the drum line here. They're putting on a performance, tell you what. Kind of just want to let this one play out.
This is really good.
That one part kind of clashed in parts of my ears and my brain, but this is good right here.
This part,
Yeah. This beat right here just itches my brain, I won't lie.
yeah, me too.
All right. About to see how a professional does it. I'm entertained. I gotta tell you the truth. Yeah, that used to be my spot in the band, that or the cowbell.
The cymbals are always famous for the national anthem.
All right. Barring that there's no more people to come in and play the drums. I don't think there's going to be anyone else to come in and play the drums, although I wouldn't be surprised. Welcome, everybody, to the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency Halftime Show. Well, it was a big first half for the likes of Locke North and Gage Maggard. I told him, I think he heard me.
He definitely did.
I think he heard me because before a game I said he needed to come out and have a big game because he was going to be left alone outside, and he has answered as of right now, knock on wood, of course. As far as that goes, 35-23 the score as we enter about 3 minutes left until the start. I don't know if that's exactly how much time they're going to give him to warm up or not after the theatrics of everything that went on. However, the Rams have spread the ball around quite a bit and have done a good job of spreading the ball around. Lions have 4 members to score the basketball right now, and they're looking for that to be more. They want everybody to get involved, but as of right now, it's been kind of a one-man show between Gage Maggard and Locke North. I'm actually interested to see how this second half goes because Locke North started to cool down a little bit. He hit something like 4 or 5 straight. He hit 2 from outside, had a nice little running floater, but there at the end of the second half, he was ice cold from outside. I'd like to see that continue as a Lions fan. But as a pure performance fan, I don't know. Maybe I do want to see him hit a couple threes from outside still. He's having a good game so far. I'm going to total up their scores here in a second. But yeah, Sarah, what overall did you see?
Well, I saw that there was, on the Lions side, there's no motivation whatsoever. Now that's coming from me behind the camera, an outsider, doesn't know too much about the team chemistry.
Oh, really?
What is actually going on down there. But from up here, it looks like there's no hustle, no trying. For example, there was one point where the Rams got the rebound and nobody knew what was going on and let them go to the basket and score. That's happened a couple of times where there's silly little turnovers and they're just slowly moving up the court. Not just me, but you've preached all season that they need to speed up but have it under control. They need to push through this game. Right now, there's no fire, there's no motivation. They have, 3 players that have scored in this game? Move to 4. sorry. Move the ball around, spread it, do something to stop this Rams team. Lock North, yeah, he started to cool down, but who knows what happens in the second half. Who knows if Tarek Richardson picks up that slack. Who knows if Forbes picks up that slack. You've got to start defending, and that's where they're lacking right now. There's multiple times where those 3 timeouts were called right after a shot was made and nobody was defending the player or stopping the run.
You're exactly right. If I'm going into the second half, I got to tell you, there's 2 players. First, I should give my scoring summary. Yeah, Noah Harper has 2 in the matchup. Feldkamp has 6. Tarek Richardson has 6 as well. And then Lock North has 18. So kind of a big scoring difference between him and the rest of our players. As for our side, Jacob Grant has 2, Logan Abbott with 2, Weston Schaefer with 6, and then Gage Maggard has 13.
And obviously, with Weston Schaefer having 3 fouls, that's going to affect this game. The second half, to be fair, like, he's not going to be able to play if he gets another one for a while. He's going to have to sit.
My game plan, personally, if I'm a guy out there on the court or coach, either way, Lock North and Tarek Richardson don't score again. I am not letting them beat me. It's going to be I will quadruple team those 2 guys if it means they don't score. I'm just not letting them score. I'm putting the ball in someone else's hand and saying, if you can score, prove it. Because right now, the only one that's proved that they can is Lock North and Tarek Richardson.
That's exactly right. I would do I wouldn't triple team him, I would double team him. Or at least put, well, I guess Weston and Jacob Grant are already down there, but, you know, do something to stop him.
Yes. That halftime show was brought to you by Leah Smith, Pharmacy Insurance Forest Agency. Well, there you go. Feldkamp hits a 3. Forest State Agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the product, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see how they are more than just insurance.
Did you see that, Daryl?
Yep,
That was
2 quick scores.
That was them pushing the ball down the floor.
Yep.
And you know what they did?
Scored.
They scored.
Schaefer knocks down that bucket, gets quick 2. They trail by 13. Richardson outside. No schemes really against him here. They're just going straight up man. He'll shoot a 3 ball. It's always awkward to see a big man shoot a 3 ball. Like, their arms just don't move right. I could see him shoot those turnaround floaters, or there's one dribble hook shots all day. But a 3 ball? Nah, that just looks awkward. Don't do that again. Hand off to Schaefer. He's going to work on North. Backs him down, gets inside, puts up the shot. Good. He's now got 10. Harper. Back to North. He's guarded by Alexander. Back outside. Now to Forbes. Yeah, man. So you're good, man. Don't worry about it. North. Gonna get a charge called on him.
Maybe that's what you do.
Yeah. Maybe I just pinch him the whole game and get him mad, see if he throws a punch. Alexander to Grant. Back to Alexander. Over to Maggard. He's double teamed. Alexander gets it back though on the logo. Schaefer goes baseline. He's gonna go up against Richardson and likewise gets sent back towards his face. North. Gets it down to Richardson, back out Harper. Now North, 3 ball on the way, that's no good. And there's another offensive rebound. Good pass down low to Richardson, rebounded by Grant. So nothing comes of it, but still an offensive rebound, extra possessions that weren't necessary. Maggard. Schaefer, outside Main, corner 3. It's good. Isaiah Main gets some points on the board. He's got 3. Harper on the logo. He'll work around, guarded by Maggard. Now North, back to Harper. Richardson. Working down low against Grant. Grant tries to get around him. Maggard does a good job to poke it out, rolls off of Richardson's shoe. And it's going to be a timeout. Full timeout by the Riverton Rams. Coach Thompson needs to talk it over with his boys. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live. Welcome back, everybody. Riverton Rams going to burn a full timeout. It's the first one they've used. And the sheet's guarding it. Anyways, first one they've used. Lions fought back to within 8. So they're in striking distance after a good 3-ball hit from Maine. It looks like they're going to assume the full court press once again. The Riverton Rams, that is. 4:59 remaining here in the third. Maggard back to Alexander. Maggard now on the wing. Outside Abbott. To Schaefer. Down low Grant. He'll do a little hook shot over Forbes. That's good. Richardson has taken a rest in this game. That's when you need to score, that's for sure. Harper taking some time outside. Feldkamp's running sprints. He'll get the handoff. Now to Forbes. Really run some kind of stall. No, it's going to be taken away by Grant and recovered by Schaefer. Schaefer coming quickly for the Lions. He'll go inside on North, gets the shot up good. He's got 12. Harper. To Forbes. Forbes, a spot-up shooter from outside. North now. Slips a little bit, almost loses it. Pulls up a wild shot, and it's rebounded by Grant. 4-point lead now for the Rams. All that magic they had in the first half, seemingly gone. Abbott to Alexander. Alexander tries to go off the backboard to Grant, but he wasn't ready for it. Feldkamp takes it all the way to the bucket, and he'll score. So a silly turnover brings the Rams right back into this game. I should have knocked on wood. Grant, guarded by North, to Abbott. Now to Alexander, to Maggard. Grant now to Alexander. He's guarded by Harper. Needs to take that matchup inside. I like that he did. Schaefer with North guarding. Spin move. Goes up, gets the foul. Shot won't go in, but he'll be sent to the free throw line with a chance at 2.
His first team's second. Schaefer at the rim for a pair.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, Mr. Salesman. That popcorn was not good.
That wasn't bad.
I'd rather be at Baxter Springs.
Yeah, I would.
Sarbrook Gymnasium chomping down on some popcorn.
I would happily be there right now.
Schaefer sinks both. He's got 14. Feldkamp in the corner. Now Harper on the wing. He's guarded by Maggard. 4-point lead here for the Rams with 2:29 remaining in the third. Harper trying to go to work on Maggard. Good double by Abbott. Feldkamp throws up a three. No good. Rebounded by Grant. Schaefer will get it and bring it across half court for the Lions. He's picked up by North in the slot. He's going to go to work on him. Tries to get inside. It's taken away by Harper. Harper with some scrappy play. A Nat basketball player. Shoots up a little floater. Rolls out no good. And it'll go out of bounds, they say, off Abbott's hands. So Rams will get another possession with 2 minutes to go here in the third. Feldkamp to North. Now Forbes. Harper. He'll roll around off the screen from Forbes. Now Feldkamp outside, Forbes on the wing, back up to Harper. Harper gonna roll around, and he's gonna shoot up a three. That's no good. Rebounded by Grant, but then taken away, and North puts up the shot. Good. Inbounded to Maggard, ahead to Schaefer. Schaefer gonna get by everyone, and he'll get fouled on the way up. Looked like he was trying to go for a dunk, but then gets fouled before he has the chance.
Yeah. That press that the Rams are running, you have to break it quick. You have to do exactly what they did because they're all sucked up trying to attack the three. Maggard, Javen Alexander, Logan Abbott, and then Weston Schaefer, who was playing the middle. Or maybe I'm wrong. But those three in the middle, you have to get it outside of that. There's nobody outside of there, just like they did right there.
Schaefer knocked down both. He's got 16 now. North brings it up for the Rams. He works off the screen from Forbes. Oh, wow. Schaefer gonna get called for his fourth. Off of kind of a weak call, but he tries to go over the top and get the block. He gets called for a foul. Now Maine's gonna come in the game for him. He had started to come alive here in this third, but that fourth foul gonna come way too quickly. North makes both. Student section says he is automatic. He gets a steal there. Well, Mr. Automatic misses the layup. Just a little scoring update on him. He's got 22 in the matchup. Maggard going to work on Harper, loses the ball, gets on the ground for it. Harper's gonna be running free. He'll make that layup. Main to Maggard. Maggard inside, tries to get down low to Grant. Grant will go up, and he'll get the and one opportunity. Draws this game back within striking range. At a much needed time here at the end of the third. 46-40 with 16.8 remaining in the third quarter. Grant with a chance to draw it, and he will, to a 5-point lead. Rams will have a chance to go up by 7 or 8 as North draining a lot of clock. Interesting choice by Alexander to foul. Actually, probably a pretty good choice because that means they are going to have to inbound. They can't really set up a play. Inbound to North. North, he'll work around contact. That's kind of a BS call, but hey, nonetheless, it's going to be a foul here at the end of the third quarter. So North will get a chance to move it up to a 7-point lead. Makes the first. This is the second. No good for Maggard on the final shot of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. 6-point lead for the Rams. Lions, however, stalking. After this quick break, we'll have fourth quarter action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Welcome back, everybody. 47-41 is the score here in Riverton, Kansas. Lions have fought, scratched, clawed, whatever you want to say. They're back in this game. Just a 6-point lead. I bet I said 5-point lead about a million times. I'm just almost sure of it. But 6-point lead here for the Rams. Tarek Richardson will re-enter the game. He took a nice long break there in the third, and the Lions took advantage of it. But hopefully they will play on player as Weston Schaefer has re-entered the game. He'll slow roll up the court. North guarding. Hands off to Abbott. Corner three from Maggard on the way. Rolls out, no good. Couldn't buy a basket from that corner, I swear. Feels like nobody on the team right now can get it from either side. Richardson gets it down low and unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable from inside. Grant to Alexander. Over to Abbott, who splits the floor, gives Grant a wide open jump shot, and he'll knock it down. Grant's got 9 in the game. 6-point lead still for the Rams. North to Forbes. Goes into the contact on Schaefer. Alexander will come down with the rebound. Be poked out by North. Schaefer has to stay straight up. Heads up by North to go straight into the contact, as he knows that Schaefer cannot foul. And it's going to be poked away, but Maggard still gets possession. Alexander now gets a screen from Maggard. Alexander's had a quiet night, still trying to get something going. And his shot's going to be blocked down by Richardson. North now throws up a shot, trying to flop once again. Schaefer gets the rebound, and he's coming quick here for the Lions. Goes up against Harper, misses it, but Grant's right there for the putback. He's got 11. Harper now. Well, they're not letting North get the ball, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. I'm with Maggard. Frustrated, for sure. That's about all you can say. Harper sinks the first. Witherspoon enters the game. North will take a seat. Harper misses the second. No over the back call, but luckily Grant still gets the rebound. Maggard on the baseline. Up top, Schaefer. Alexander in the corner trying to get going. Yep, that corner still cursed. Forbes to Witherspoon to Harper. Back up to Witherspoon. Now to Richardson. Richardson way out on the wing. Kind of weird to see him way out there. Harper shoots up the three. And it's good. 10-point lead for the Rams. Alexander dribbles through traffic. Gets it ahead to Grant. He'll go inside on Richardson. Passes out to Abbott. Abbott goes baseline. Has it poked out by Witherspoon, so it'll be baseline inbound here for the Lions. North returns to the game. Feldkamp will take a seat. 4:44 remaining. 10-point lead here in the fourth. Schaefer in deep foul trouble, but everyone else doing just fine. Schaefer gets the inbound in the corner. Grant thought about it, won't shoot. Schaefer, a nice backdoor cut. Gets met at the rim. Richardson gonna get called for a foul. I don't think anybody here liked that call. I'm really glad it was a foul call, I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a poster.
It would have. That's okay though. You win some, you lose some.
Hey. Schaefer makes the first. As they say, ball doesn't lie. And he'll make the second. So he must have been hacked. North bringing it up the floor for the Rams. He's had the hot hand tonight. Looking to continue here to try and close out this game as they have an 8-point lead over the Lions. He's asking for a screen from Forbes. He'll get it. Doesn't get much separation.
Yep.
Moving screen. I'm with Forbes on this one. I don't really know what North wanted there. He was kind of just dribbling around up top. Inbound to Abbott down low. He'll go up on Harper, misses the shot. North will get the rebound. It's one of those same heads-up plays we saw from him against Galena. Forbes deep three goes nowhere. It'll be out of bounds and Lion basketball. Feldkamp returns. Maggard gets the inbound. Ahead to Abbott. And it's going to be taken away by Feldkamp. Goes coast to coast. And gets the layup. Maggard. Head to Alexander, who's going to get fouled by Forbes. He's got his fourth in the matchup. Inbounded to Maine, over to Maggard. Now Maggard going to work on Harper. Alexander gets it. He's got a good matchup against Feldkamp. Gets by him. Richardson meets him down low. Schaefer not afraid, goes over top. Alexander gets the rebound. And that's going to be no call on the foul. It'll be on the floor, I should say. So they'll inbound from the tee of Riverton. That foul's going to be on North, I believe. That's his third.
His third, team 4.
Inbounded to Grant. He'll fade away from Richardson, gets it to go. 8-point lead. Harper gets the beat on Maggard. Running floater's good. He starts scoring like that. This team is very dangerous. Cross court to Schaefer. Now cross court to Maggard. Hand off to Schaefer. Pull up from the free throw line, good. And there's gonna be a timeout from Coach Hibbler. So with 2:30 remaining, 8-point lead. It's gonna be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back, everybody. 2:30 remaining. 8-point lead for the Rams. It's stuck around that 8-point margin for some time here as Lions burn another 30-second. All they got left is one more timeout. One more. It's all they got. Rams left with 4. Both Lions trying to finish 500 on the season. Rams trying to finish 14-6 as they end their 20-game regular season. Richardson sets a screen. He's going to be one-on-one against Maggard down low. Definitely going to get that switched. Richardson wants it over the top. Harper not going to throw it. North left alone outside. Now Alexander will pick him up. Feldkamp on the horn of one of the Rams. Gets by Maine. Maine lays a good foul. Sorry, my ears are starting to hurt. Abbott. Inbounded to North. Maggard will be guarding him. Maggard gonna get a foul called on him. That's his second. Still an 8-point lead here for the Rams. Abbott exits as quickly as he entered. Harper gets the inbound. Poked away by Maggard. He still gets it back. Outside Feldkamp, 3-ball. No good. Rebounded by North. That shot no good. Alexander comes down with it. He gets by Feldkamp. Maggard. Back to Alexander, now to Schaefer. Schaefer, pull up 3-ball. Bang! Off the glass! Banks open on Tuesdays. Harper. Now Harper outside, poked away by Maggard. Maggard playing scrappy defense on him. Six-point lead, excuse me, math, 5-point lead. Harper free ride to the basket, misses the shot, 5-point lead with a minute or so to go. Alexander to Schaefer outside, drills the shot, 2-point game. 2-point game here in Riverton, Kansas. North will be fouled. I think the ref was hit as well. He's fine.
That's one way to get a timeout.
I mean, hey, if I have to go pushing refs to get a timeout, I guess I will. Foul's going to end up being called on Alexander. That's his second. Well, ref's going to need an iron hip after this, but he's walking off just fine. The possession arrow got knocked out by all three of those people fighting for the ball. And it'll be North at the free throw line. He's been pretty well perfect from the line tonight. Makes the first.
Didn't work.
Nah, I tried. Tried to jinx him. It's been his night. He's had the hot hand, and I'm sure this is who Coach Thompson wants to have the ball at the line. Makes both. 4-point game. Inbounded to Grant. Grant gets past Richardson. Outside Maine. Fakes the shot. Goes inside. Gets it out to Maggard. Down low, Schaefer. Nope. No way. No. That's going to be Schaefer's fifth on a, oh man, a bogus call. Harper flops over and gets a charge called.
I mean, let them stay in if they're going to let them stay in.
I mean, seriously. Man, that's brutal. A brutal call at this stage of the game. Hate to see that being the way the player goes out of the game, but can't change it now. With 37 seconds, someone's going to have to step up. So we poked out by Maggard. Oh, and they're going to say it went off Maggard's hands last. Coach Hibbler going to call his last timeout. Full one, so we'll take a quick break. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
(61-57). 4 points separates the Baxter Springs Lions from a 500 season, and 4 points separates the Riverton Rams from a 14-6 season. North, he'll get fouled, sent to the free throw line. 34 seconds is all that remains. North has 27 in the game. Misses. Now North. 4-point lead intact still for the Rams. They still have the advantage. Still a 2-score game. Makes the second. He's got 28. Alexander to Maine. Abbott in the corner. Shot won't go. Forbes gets fouled. 5-point lead. Well, good news is Jacob Grant's only got his first foul. Hoping Forbes isn't a dead-eye shooter. Gets a friendly roll.
It's just luck.
Makes both.
Not luck.
Shoot for 3, Jacob. Gets that one to go. 5-point lead here. Alexander going to pick up his 4th foul, I believe. The student section believes they will win. Still 12 seconds remaining. Makes it. 6-point lead, still manageable. Just means you got to go quick. 7-point lead's less manageable. Inbound to Maine. Go up and shoot. Oh my gosh. 4-point game. What the heck? Just let him. You gotta be kidding me.
Where's that been all game?
The kid hits that from deep. Wow.
That was Caitlin Clark.
That was Caitlin Clark range there. That's insane. This is where the 1-and-1 would have been huge. North makes the first. That pretty much is going to seal this one. Coach got scared, so he had to bring in the freshmen so that we wouldn't try. North makes both. All right, 68-62, going to be the ending score here in Riverton, Kansas. Heartbreaking loss for the Lions. They'll fall at 9-11 to end the year. Rams, however, will improve to 14-6 on the season. That's how they're going to end their season, and they're smiling, sitting happy. However, Lions came back with a force in this game. I like to see that as we enter sub-state. I like to see that fight and drive. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to make this post-game show as fast as we possibly can because I don't want to be in Riverton, Kansas anymore. See you after the quick break.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Softball. Welcome everybody here to the Bricks and Brews post-game show. Before we get into that, I'd like to let you know that all of this that we do here is presented by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud of Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about Storage Shed and U-Haul Rental. Now let's go ahead and go into our post-game show. Obviously, player of the game, player for the Riverton Rams is Locke North. Kid had 30 points this game. What else can you say? He just had a night. He was just hot, and there's nothing you can do about it. Everything he threw up seemed to go in. I mean, whatever, right? Schaefer caught fire there at the end. I haven't totaled his score yet, so I'm going to let Sarah give her input on the game while I do that.
Well, that was a tough game. Let's be honest. Riverton is really good. They are second, I believe, going into sub-state seedings as of right now. Girard leads it. Not really sure the middle of who, what, when, or where. We will be playing, who's playing, you know, the whole jazz. That game, like I said during the halftime, the first half, they looked like they didn't want to be there. There was no motivation. Yeah, they were playing basketball. Yeah, they were hitting some shots, but they weren't doing to their full potential. The second half, they kicked it into gear, but they started too late. And that's when you really can't come back. They tried really, really hard in that fourth quarter to keep pushing points. They brought the lead down to 4 points, within 2 at some places, but it wasn't enough, and it was too late for them to get going. They did a great job at shutting down Locke North at the end, but also they made the rookie mistake of fouling him towards the end, which led to Riverton pushing.
And he had the hot hand and the clutch jeans tonight. He made 4 for 4 in the clutch time free throws. Go ahead.
I will say I'm very proud of Gage Maggard for stepping up this game and making some clutch points in the beginning half of the game. He did very well as many other players. There's nothing to hang your hat on. It's learning moments. Like we say during the girls' game, that was a learning moment. That was when you can't say, oh, relax, sit back in the first half, we'll get them in the second. Sometimes it's just too late.
Yep. All they need to do is get going in the first half, and they'll be fine, because that's the only thing that separated them from a win tonight, because they kicked it into gear in the second.
That's exactly right.
Quick scoring summary. Schaefer had 26. Jacob Grant finishes with 13. Abbott had 2. Isaiah Main had 6, and Gage Maggard with 13. He didn't score any in the second half, but he did have all 13 points in the first, which helped them to stay close. Locke North finishes with 30. Tarek Richardson only had 8, which is a huge, huge victory for any team. Zach Feldkamp had 13, and Noah Harper would finish the night with 8 as well. Those are your scoring summaries. Well, Weston Schaefer's our player of the game, I imagine. I can't really pick anyone besides him. He scored 26, and he was trying his hardest there at the end.
Yep.
Sank 2 clutch time threes.
Had a bad call.
Yeah.
Last
and
foul.
You know, old coach would say you just can't let it get to that point to where one call will change your night, but it happens. You can't go back now. It's whatever. Just take that. Honestly, I like losing before sub-state. Get a little bad taste in your mouth before you go out and have to face a team. I hope we get the Riverton Rams next week on Monday. It is in my heart. I want absolutely to play these Riverton Rams because we are right there. We were going to beat them tonight, and we just fell short.
My guess is we're going to play Frontenac.
Could be.
Or Columbus.
And I'd like that because they got a bad taste in their mouth from Frontenac.
Exactly right.
I don't like the Columbus matchup because we beat them twice, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Especially a team we played so closely.
Yep.
Well, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. This post-game show was brought to you by Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, the perfect post-game stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub, taste bud trip down Route 66. Guys, it's been a real pleasure to be able to bring these basketball games to you. Obviously, there's still a little bit more season to go, but for now, the regular season has finished. It's been an honor to be able to come out and present these games to you guys, and I'm honestly sad to see some of these seniors go. Of course, they still got at least one more game, and like an old coach preached to me, we want to go 1-0. That's all we want to do every night, go 1-0, and that's all you got to do for the rest of the time being. It's do or die now, so you better do rather than die. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the sponsors. I love you, Mom. And good night from Riverton, Kansas.
You've been watching Baxter Springs Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by Thanks for watching, and remember to catch every